There we go. What's going on, y'all? I told you that I would do my best to come back to you all. And the reason why we're here today is to learn what to do with your dong, or rather, what to do with your dongs. It is Dinner Tuesday indeed. So every sports book is trying to figure out a way to take our money in the most aggressive way. And it is on us to do what we can to avoid them cleaning us out. As always, I'm using one of my favorite tools, recently most favorite tools, Ballpark Pal, and we are. I have too many plays today, if I'm being honest. Round robins are in play, a couple of straights, favorite straights, but taking a chance on them, even though they're in kind of bad weather, like in this game right here, right? And in this game right here, got the plus 7% on a home run, but mm, once that pink is there. Delays and possible postpones. We don't want that at all. Postponage. We gotta get that word right. But bear with me. I'm not using my English mind at the present moment. English mind, whatever. Anyway, people, want to go down my list today of my favorite plays in my favorite category. It's out of here. As mentioned to any of you that watched yesterday, it hasn't really been that bad this year. Last year around this time, I think I was riding the Gunnar Henderson train off a fucking cliff, and I just couldn't get off. Like I just really couldn't. I think it was this day last year he had hit a home run, and then didn't crank his next one until I think the 25th. And I think I was playing full units on him on a daily basis. I know I went a week without Gunnar Henderson hitting a home run last year, and that shit hurt. I digress. Yesterday we went 0-4-1 because Yainer Diaz did not play yesterday, so we got that money back, that quarter unit. Oh, by the way, just in case you didn't know, almost every play that I play straight is a quarter unit. My rule for anything lower than plus 300, if I absolutely love it, at least a half a unit. If it's not at least plus 400, we play it at a point 3.4 units. So definitely not trying to blow the bankroll on home runs. Definitely not trying to lose all of your money on a daily basis. You're going to lose some, but you're looking for a little bit of value every time you do play a home run bet. As mentioned, 0-4-1 yesterday, down and a total of 1.1 units. How are we doing on the year? I'm looking at it as we go. This week, down 3.3 units. Getting my ass kicked. This month, we are officially down 10.7 units. So far this season, we are up, however, 49.2. So following the quarter unit scheme, parlays, I'll typically bet a quarter unit on a two leg or three leg. The unit, if I'm really, really feeling the two plays, I'll throw half unit on a two leg or three leg. I love a round robin play. Anything more than two gets round robin, unless I'm using a free bet. And in that case, it's like whatever. It was free anyway. Hopefully I hit. And if I don't, I live with that. I live with the results. I'm not really one to complain about not hitting the home run play. But as mentioned, we are up 49.2 units on the year. That's 40% return on investment for anyone that has been following. I know a few people have been committed to the wins and committed to the losses. Hopefully, you haven't been getting your ass kicked and you said, let me take a break from this guy the way he took a break from us on YouTube. But nevertheless, today is a new day and we have some favorite plays. Just going to go through them bit by bit for you because I can. My I guess we can call bozo parlay of the day. We're going to use the word bozo for this one because this should hit, right? That's horrible language to think about when you're betting anything. Please don't think anything should hit when you're gambling, but hopefully this makes as much sense as the odds have. I had Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani parlayed today, which, as you can see, as we begin to navigate Ballpark Pal, they are highly touted, as usual. Like, what else is new, right? Highest, highest in expectancy, shortest odds amongst everybody. I got in early over at Bet Rivers. My parlay is at plus 785, which is great. Shohei Ohtani going up against a dome ball pitcher, in my opinion, Randy Vasquez. However, Shohei Ohtani has no home runs against him, but he swings the bat. Just what, last week? We know he did. Fly out, strikeout. Guess you got to live with that. Uh, as you can see, Shohei Ohtani is amazing against every pitch. Vasquez has a pretty solid arsenal. A lot of people are pretty high on Vasquez. I'm actually high on Vasquez. Don't really want to fade him, but I must. I absolutely must. Why? Because he puts the ball exactly where Ohtani wants it. I can't beat that. Puts the ball exactly where he wants it. I cannot complain. So I'm going to take a shot on that. But those odds are so short. I didn't want to blow the whole load on a Shohei Ohtani. So I partnered it up with Aaron Judge against Kyle Hendricks. And Kyle Hendricks only believes in throwing the ball so it can get knocked out of the park. At least that's my opinion on him. Anywhere you throw the ball to Aaron Judge seems to be a great place based on where he likes to swing his bat. Anyway, but what I'm hoping for is a little bit of that stinker, the sinker that doesn't sink the right way. Hoping for that stinker from Hendricks so tiny. So Judge can take advantage of it. I think we need that. We have no history, but I think we have a great chance for Aaron Judge to send one of these somewhere. I mean, Yankee Stadium is short. It's New York. I mean, I don't know how it feels outside. I haven't been out there yet, but I'd imagine we're having a good day. Should be a little humid. We're about to hit a heat wave, about to run straight into a heat wave as the week goes on. But I digress, right? Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, plus 785 over at Bet Rivers. If you have it, I think that's a great way to start the day, even though that's not really starting anybody's day, in my opinion. What I am hoping will start my day is Giancarlo Stanton. Now, he came back yesterday. He went 2 for 4, still has his power, seems to be fully healthy. Hopefully, I can get Stanton to pick on Kyle Hendrickson just the same way. As you will see, I'll pull up the matchup right now. It's not as good a matchup as it is for Aaron Judge, but I'm just hoping that this righty can hit this righty in the best way and take advantage of one of these pitches. Not the best matchup at all, but I'll take that third base release a little high with that B plus for Giancarlo Stanton. And once again, hoping that that sinker just stinks just a little bit. He's going to throw that sinker. He's going to throw the changeup. I think Stanton can lift it just a little bit. He better not throw this curveball, as you guys can see. D minus A plus. We see who wins that battle right there. However, the history is definitely not on my side either. We got a ground out and 2 strikeouts, but that was back in 2023. I'm hoping that Stanton coming back gives us the opportunity to see some power from him. A brother can dream. But I digress. And with that in mind, I went right back to what would have been my favorite pick yesterday. Went back to Yainer Diaz. Like, I just think that he's due. I think that he can send something out of the building. We gotta find him. We gotta find him. I don't think he made it unless he did. JP Sears, who, personally speaking, whenever Sears was on the mound, I attack him. Typically, when JP Sears was on the mound, if the weather is good enough, I have about 3 home runs in the game that he's pitching in. That's just how I feel about JP Sears. It is what it is. There's some green everywhere. He's only really launched the ball one time against them, but this ball has to lift. If Sears puts it in the wrong spot, I should get a home run. Typically, when I do home runs, I do the hits runs RBI prop as well. I also touch the total bases. Not today. Give me the home run or give me absolutely nothing. I'm going to live with whatever the result is today. I also parlayed Diaz and Stanton over on Caesars. Caught that at plus 2,000 with Caesars home run dinner Tuesday parlay. Why not, right? That's just that's just how I'm feeling today. Favorite straight play of the day. Caught it over at ESPN bet at plus 390. Say a Suzuki. I don't really know why I like betting Suzuki, but I feel like he has turned the corner this year. There's a lot of power in his bat this year. And I feel like anytime he has an opportunity to step up to the plate, there's an opportunity to hit the ball out of the park. I always notice though, Suzuki typically doesn't have the best matchup against the pitcher that's pitching to him. But if you put it in the wrong spot, as any pitcher, that's your ass. He might send it out of the park. And I'm going to take my chances with that. If that cutter hits that wrong location, or if he even just starts to throw that sinker, anything off speed, Suzuki's going to tear up. And I'm banking on that, especially with Patrick being an off speed pitcher. I got a shot. That's my shot. I don't think those odds are that low in this matchup, and Suzuki has a disadvantage. I don't think he has one. So there's Suzuki plus 390. Quote it over ESPN bet. That number is now down to plus 375. I still think that's a good number to catch it at if you're willing to throw down a little more than a quarter unit. But a quarter unit, this would be one of those point 0.4, point 0.5 plays. Why not? Next pick of the day is my Dinger Tuesday parlay over on FanDuel. Jonathan Aranda, Kyle Tucker, and Brent Rooker. Now, Aranda and Rooker, they worked last night. They just didn't hit any home runs. It is what it is. Kyle Tucker, I just like Kyle Tucker. Like it is what it is. Like I'm a sucker for the Cubs this year. Kyle Tucker, PCA, Ian Happ, Michael Bush, Seiya Suzuki, Swanson. I've spent money on these boys, and mathematically, I'm in a good spot. I haven't been treated too poorly, but it is Dinger Tuesday. 50% boost over on FanDuel got me to plus 15,600. I don't see a reason why. I don't see a reason why we don't have great opportunity to actually see this hit. I did round robin it though. I definitely did round robin because I didn't want to be asked out. I don't want to be left in the dark. I really, really didn't want to be left in the dark, but I just wanted the opportunity. It is what it is. You can see the release point right here on the screen. Kyle Tucker, if it's placed in the right spot, this ball is going to fly. I don't think that the weather is going to be impactful. I think that he has enough power to get over the fence. Off speed isn't really his best friend, but if that sinker sticks just a little bit, hell, if he even throws the fastball and it hits the right spot, we got some action. We got some real action on that one. Let's take a look at Aranda and why I feel Aranda's a great play as well. Where are the Rays? Boom. Now, this Rays Orioles game, I feel, will be a great play for home runs as well. But it just depends on which side of the ball you're looking at. I paid Dean Kramer anytime I have an opportunity. I'm gonna keep that short and sweet. And Brent Rooker seems to be my Gunnar Henderson this year. Now this game is a cute one because I have a current athletic pitching against an old athletic. So we got two pitchers in a bad position. Brent Rooker, more than enough power to make this happen tonight. I think I'm due. Played it last night. I think I'm due. He's due. I played it last night. It didn't happen for me. It is what it is. But Rooker, Aranda, Kyle Tucker, I like all three. Three leg parlay, round robin, by twos. Give me something. Give me something. I threw another little BS parlay out there just for fun. It's a four-leg parlay. I got James Wood because Sensatalia is pitching. I got Adley Rutschman, another player in that same game where I have Aranda. Nick Kurtz picking on his old teammate in that A's versus Astros game. And Max Muncy. Usually don't like playing Muncy, but I like the matchup today. So it is what it is. It's a four-leg parlay. Use a free bet on it. Could be the best $2 free bet I ever spent. $2 will take me to 2,800 if I'm just making sure. 2,600, excuse me. That's a fucking play. There's no round robin. There's nothing else. And lastly, my favorite home run play of the day comes from Truist Park. And I am going to head over to Juan Soto, Mr. Overpaid, and not enough big bets in front of him to make him hide. Now, my reason for this play is real simple. I know you see the F for Shkreli. I know you see the F for Soto. There's no advantage from the home run aspect. The release point for Shkreli does line up perfectly with where Juan Soto wants it. I got that. The slider is the only pitch that he really is going. He's really going to see that he has the real advantage of against KU. Launch angle has been real on point with where Shkreli is getting hit. Exit velocity is beautiful off of Soto's bat, but the reason why I took this, clearly no history. The reason why I took Soto today, I love a powerful lefty against Schwellenbach. No other reason. It's really that simple. I'm typically not a feelings type of home run better. I like the numbers. I like them to make sense. I could dig deeper into the numbers another day. I'm not doing it today. Unfortunately, I'm not typically my process is to go through Ballpark Pal, then I hop over to Baseball Savant to see what that recent launch angle really looks like for the player, see how they've been doing. I'll see what type of velocity they're getting off that bat and check the barrels as well. However, when it comes to a powerful lefty against Schwellenbach, I take a shot on that lefty. Always take a shot on that lefty. It's just something that I've done, something I enjoy doing. So give me Juan Soto. I got Juan Soto over at BetMGM plus 450. I don't know what that number is right now. I can actually check it for you while I'm sitting here talking to talk. I know you see the WNBA hoodie. I'm a big fan. I definitely have plays there today. I'm not going to do a WNBA video today, but we definitely got some plays. Juan Soto's number, jumping back to that. Soto's number is now down to 425. Still the best odds are over at BetMGM, but I quoted at 450. I like Soto to get a home run today. That is a quarter unit play for me. Let's just go out there and get a goddamn set of W's, y'all. That's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to get a set of W's. Just to recap, Judge and Ohtani parlayed plus 785. We got Juan Soto, my favorite straight. Well, one of my favorite straights. Plus 450 over at BetMGM. Stay Suzuki plus 390 over at ESPN Bet. Carlos Stanton and Yainer Diaz plus 2,000 over at Caesars using the Dinger Tuesday boost. Jonathan Aranda, Kyle Tucker, Brent Rooker, round robin, and took it on a 50% boost over at FanDuel plus 15,600. What else do we have? The fucking parlay. James Wood, Adley Rutschman, Nick Kurtz, and Max Muncy. That's plus 128,000. I threw $2 on it. $2 with 2,600. If that hits, beautiful. Real life lotto energy right there. And that is how we're doing it on Dinger Tuesday. This is what your dong is going to do for you today. If you're tailing, amazing. If you're fading, I would love to know why. Leave a comment down there. Please do me a favor. Like, subscribe, share it. For those of you that don't like, don't subscribe, and don't share, it was nice knowing you. But as always, if you haven't had your cup of Joe yet, You're welcome.